Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to finish tearing apart the rear end of this S4 and see about getting the parts ordered for it to go ahead and get it repaired. I did look into some of the dealership prices and they were a little bit too steep, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just get the back half of the car, or from the back glass on back, cut and see if I can just get all the panels I need by doing that, get the trunk and the bumper. Since it'll already be all torn apart, I'm gonna go ahead and try to see what else we can get done on the car. I might even do the spoiler. I don't know if I'm gonna use it yet, but I think I'm gonna try to get the clear on it fixed and see what happens. Alrighty guys, so let's get this thing pulled out and get started. So this panel right here, or the little air duct, I might see if I can get a new one, if I get a new one for the other side too. But the other side I do have to take off because it actually is pretty smashed up. Okay, so now that vent's removed, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at this fuse panel here. There's actually quite a lot of electronics in the back trunk area of this car. But this panel right here, I'm gonna try to take it out. I don't know if any wires are cut in this area. It doesn't look like they are, but that panel did get pretty bent up, so I'm gonna see if I can get that out and see if it's repairable or not. Okay, so I got the panel unbolted and it looks like there's some damage in there to the plastics. This relay and this relay both got pushed out of their sockets as well. But good news is all the wires are still intact and I don't see anything cut right now. So I'm gonna try to take those out and see if I can't get all that straightened back out again and then just get it fixed, or see if I can just get a new part. Now that air vent is out and the electric panel there is pulled out, I'm going to go ahead and take off this rear crash support. It looks like these should be actually good, but it looks like they unbolt from the frame, which is going to be awesome because if anything is bent, it's most likely just going to be these pieces here and maybe this bar, but it's more than likely these little energy absorber pieces. Crash beam is off, so I had to hit it with a mallet over here. The driver's side actually came out pretty easily, but you can see right in here the flange and the end of the frame rail got bent. It got pushed in a little bit, and when it pushed in, I don't know if you can see it, but this section right here actually got pushed down a little bit just from this bending up, and that was just pinching on the actual crash support. I don't think those bars are bent at all. They look like they're in perfect condition, but I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can check out a new one just to see what they look like to confirm that. Hey. Alright, so we're on our way to Chipotle right now. Just picked up the stock exhaust. I probably should have just left it there. The daggone thing weighs 500 pounds. I don't know if I'm going to use it anyway. Alrighty guys, so I got the rear end all torn apart. It's to the point where I'm gonna stop on it until I get some new parts in. I did do a bunch of research and I ended up finding a car online that had the trunk, rear bumper that I need complete, as well as a rear cut, and I'm actually going to get from where the trunk lip seals in the front on back. so that I can cut out all the panels I need, because buying all those brand new panels from Audi look like they're gonna be really expensive. So I'm gonna see what all I can use off the new part and see what I need to cut out on mine. So for now, I'm gonna leave that as it is until I get the new parts in. Hopefully it's here soon. But for today, since I have a few other things to do, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the rear diffuser. Not the rear diffuser, the rear spoiler. So I'm gonna try to get it fixed. As you can see, it's got all that damage, so where it's all faded. So I'm gonna try to get all that sanded off. I'm not sure if I can re-clear it or what actually is on that carbon fiber, but I'm gonna try sanding it all off and then just go ahead and spray it with some clear and see how it turns out. Okay, to see what this does, I'm gonna use some higher grit sandpaper first, now that I got all that adhesive off. See what happens. Alrighty guys, so went ahead and got this sanded yesterday. Had to stop, had a few other things I had to do. So I ran and got some more sandpaper too, some 320 to hit this with. It turned out pretty good so far. I put some wax and grease remover on it, and it actually looks pretty good. So that means it should look pretty good once it's cleared as well, but we're gonna find out. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get started sanding this so I can get it cleared. Okay, so this is a little trick to see if my sanding scratches are all gone. Actually, I poured some wax and grease remover on it. That is what it should look like now once it's got some clear on it. Just a rough idea. So now that that's all cleaned up and ready to paint, I'm gonna go ahead and mix the clear. Alrighty, so got my paint gun. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the clear in it, get the air hose hooked up, and get started. First coat down, gonna let that sit for 10 minutes and then go ahead and spray the last coat on. All right, so now that that's all cleared, I'm gonna go ahead and clean out the gun and let that dry for a little bit and take it back inside and check it out. Okay, so since this is still wet, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it out here to dry just so I can take it in. But check that out. That actually turned out way better than I thought it would. See if you can see it there. But we'll see once it's dry, see what it looks like. Still don't know if I want to use it yet or just paint it black and put it back on. Don't really have any more parts in yet, so hopefully next time I'll have the back end in and be able to get started on that. For now, see you guys later. Okay guys, that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. As always, if you want to see more content, go over and hit that subscribe button and like the video. For now, that's gonna be all. See you guys next time.